What's up, Rio Rancho? This is Kevin Hendricks. I'm editor of the 528. I am here as early voting kicks off with mayoral candidate Alexandria Piland. Welcome to the studio. How are you?
I'm well, Kevin. Thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good.
So now, early voting for the runoff. It's you and Paul Wymer, longtime city councilor, longtime planning and zoning. As Greg Hull goes out after 12 years leading Rio Rancho, Paul's kind of positioned himself as the Greg Hull 2.0 candidate.
Absolutely.
Why do you think it's a time right now for the time is right now for a change from that kind of Greg Hull style of leadership?
Because I think that the city is asking for more access to their elected officials. The city, the citizens of the city want to know what's happening in their community. There is some outreach, but it's a bit difficult to find the information sometimes. Honestly, I find out more from the 528 than I do from the city website. It's hard to maneuver through very often. So one example that we have is that we went out to where there was a leak in North Hills, and somebody had emailed me and said, please stop doing that. We don't want people to think the city isn't working. And I just said, well, people already think the city isn't working. So they had been informed of it and were planning to do something about it, but they hadn't done it yet, and people were complaining. And that's just one instance. So we need to make sure that the citizens in the city know what's happening in Rio Rancho. And the other thing is I think we need to make some really important changes. We are now the second biggest city in the state.
Go Rio Rancho.
Yes.
That's great news.
Yes.
On election night, you told me you expected a runoff, and here we are. You had 27% of the vote to Paul's 45. What's your plan, and what have you been doing to make up that 18 points during the runoff?
So we only have to make up 9, right? 9 or 10, 9 plus 1, 9% plus 1. So our plan is to keep doing what we've been doing. You know, we did save some money from the election, from the first election. And so we are increasing outreach across all platforms. We have more volunteers than we did before. I've got a list of almost 100 volunteers that are ready and have been helping us, knocking doors regularly, phone banking, postcard writing, texting. We're doing everything. We bought a billboard. We were trying to buy a couple, but we didn't hear back from the vendor, but we're just increasing everything.
Yeah, you've been putting in the work for sure. It's
Absolutely.
noticeable, especially in the campaign finance reports. We can see you're putting in a lot of work. Talk about how the work you've done to raise money and to kind of compete with a well-known name like Paul.
Well, first of all, I don't know how well known he is. I'm just going to put that out there. He's my city councilor, and the first time I met him was on election day. So that was interesting. But how I've been raising money is I've been going to places that support the values from our community. I've gotten a lot of help from labor. The unions have helped a lot because they know that I believe in equitable pay. And I've also gotten a lot of donations, grassroots donations from people within the community.
Mm-hmm. So you put in the work and you're getting good feedback from the community. Assuming you win the election, that's the goal, obviously. What does Rio Rancho look like a year after Election Day, a year after you take office with Mayor Piland?
People will have more access to City Hall and to the people who represent them. We will have regular coffees. That's been incredibly successful for my campaign, where people can just drop in and talk. So regular office hours, maybe not a coffee, but regular office hours, people can drop in throughout the city in different districts so they feel like they have access to City Hall. And hopefully the city councilors will join me so they can better serve their constituency and feel the constituents can feel like they know these people who are working for them. So that will open the lines of communication. One of the things I would like to see the council approve is a very basic public transportation system to kind of circle the city to get started, 2 or 3 electric buses to have a same steady path. That's going to be really important for people, as we grow and we're building more affordable housing, we're going to have to solve the traffic issue. Yeah. So that's one of the ways that we do that.
All right, well, Kevin Hendricks here with Alexandria Piland, mayoral candidate. Early voting is live now. Election day is April 14th. Make a plan to vote Rio Rancho. And Alex, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Get out and vote.